So let's say I invite you over, and because you're a very thoughtful guest and you know that I love to read, you bring me a book as a gift. And I say, wow, thanks so much. I really appreciate that. Hey, can I get you something to drink? And so as we sit down at the dining room table, you notice that it's a very nice wood finish. And you say, hey, I don't want to mess up your wood finish. Can you get me a coaster for my glass? And instead of getting a coaster, I say, oh yeah, sure, just use this. And I kind of insist that you use the book that you just gave me. Now, among other things, you might think it's odd that I think a good use of a book is as a coaster, when clearly the book has a higher purpose as a book to be read and learned from. And so I'm at the grocery store the other day, and a friend that I've known 10 years or so, at a very pretty high professional level, doing making good money, is there stocking shelves. I say, hey, what's up, man? And nothing, just stocking shelves here, just kind of taking it down a notch in my life. I'm kind of at a place where, this is what I want to do. I thought, wow, that's really interesting. And then a few weeks later, I'm having coffee with another friend that I hadn't caught up with in a long time, and I find out that he is exclusively driving Uber as his means of income these days. And same kind of thing. He's like, I just at a point in life where I'm really good with just doing that. And, I do a lot of 5 o'clock in the morning runs to the airport for friends. And, it's pretty good money. And it's just easy. So what's the connection here? We all have certain talents and gifts that we've been given. And what we should be asking ourselves is what I'm doing the highest and best use of those gifts and talents. Now, I'm not judging whether working at a grocery store or driving Uber is a good thing or a bad thing. Depending on the situation, it could be a great thing. I'd much rather have you working at a grocery store and driving Uber than sitting on your couch wondering why you can't make ends meet. But if you've been given gifts and talents well beyond that, what obligation do we have to go well beyond that? And furthermore, just personally, how would you feel? Could you really feel fulfilled? Do you maybe know in your heart when you're working several levels below your capacity, below the gifts that you've been given? And if you're not fulfilled, is that really going to make you happy? And so, for a lot of reasons, a great question to ask is this, what I'm doing right now, the highest and best use of my talents? And we can't always be working in that space, but we can always be asking that question, and we can always be striving to have that as our goal.